boy.
Good morning, Shola. Good morning, TV. Yes, it's 8 o'clock here in Abuja. Good morning, Nigerians and our viewers across the world. You're watching Kakaaki Social on AIT. I am Ohimaya Maize. On this segment of the show, we spotlight the issues shaping conversations in the Nigerian social media. Is Atiku already being persecuted? Well, that is what he's saying in a tweet a couple of hours ago on Twitter. The former vice president of Nigeria and PDP presidential candidate is alleging that his son-in-law and his lawyer have been arrested and detained by the EFCC. And in that tweet suggested that this amounts to some level of political persecution. And this is coming just a few days after the presidential election that is being disputed right now. He has said he's going to court, he's rejected the results. And then a couple of days after, we've seen these arrests that are being made. In a tweet, he said, my son-in-law and lawyer have been detained, one for 3 weeks and the other recently. They are paying the price for supporting me. I urge those now persecuting them to remember that a government's mandate is to pursue peace and justice for all, and not just those who support them. This was what he tweeted yesterday that created a chain reaction of commentary. Ayola Mide 84 tweeted and said, I'm boldly sure that this time shall pass away. No intimidation can stop God's work. Nigeria will survive this tyrant time. God bless. And then we saw more tweets yesterday. Stepex tweeted and said, sorry about this, sir. The injustice of the ruling party is uncalled for. All these are acts of desperation and fear. We pray for their immediate release and safe return to their families. And then we saw also differing views. Yabwa Wokoya tweeted and said, let us know what they are locked up for. If they are being persecuted, we shall rise to defend you. But if not, then we shall clamor for them to have their day in court speedily. From Yabwa Wokoya, we saw that tweet. And then from Kakra 68, even Atiku will be locked up if he breaks the law. Mr. Man, you are not above the law. PDP impunity era is over. The people you mentioned broke money laundering laws and they deserve to be locked up. Simple. From that Twitter user, we saw that. And then from I Am Karim tweeted and said, crime attracts persecution, you say? What about this? I don't remember Central Bank being located there. This is referring to the picture you are seeing of bullion vans that were seen entering the residence of national leader of the APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, just before the elections last Saturday. Chosen some to tweet and said, ignorant people asking what their crimes are when they should be asking why Atiku's lawyer and relative. Why now? This is a deliberate attempt to intimidate Atiku and stop him from going to court. Buhari can't relax and enjoy that mandate because he knows it is stolen. From Chosen Somto, we saw that. And then from Edward P3 879370 tweet and said, it's certain that Nigeria has no good record for democracy and human rights. People are being deprived of their joy because of the political party they support. Nigeria is a big shame. From Edward Prince, we saw that. And of course, Daily Trust yesterday reported that the EFCC has opened up on why it arrested Atiku's son-in-law. EFCC opens up on arrest. Let's take a look at details of what the EFCC's explanation was for that arrest. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, is investigating the son-in-law of Atiku Abubakar, Babalele Abdullahi, over an alleged 61 billion naira money laundering case. Daily Trust gathered on Monday. A top EFCC source told Daily Trust that Abdullah is being detained by the anti-graft agency to shed more light on the movement of the fund said to be in foreign currency, 150 million euros. The source said, yes, Babalele, is being investigated over alleged case of money laundering. The sum involved is 150 million euros. Investigation is ongoing. He added that he is in EFCC. He will be released soon. But that's the latest on that matter. Atiku's son-in-law arrested by the EFCC. We go now to Lagos, where following concerns that the Igbos are not safe ahead of the 2019 gubernatorial elections in that state, yesterday, the Ohaneze Ndigbo in Lagos State endorsed Babajide Sanwo-Olu for the governorship seat. And we've seen a lot of commentary following that yesterday. Let's go on and take a look. He tweeted, shared this video with us. He said, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ohaneze Ndigbo, we thank you. Let's take a look at this video and take a look also at how Nigerians reacted. Okay, call it the twists and turns of politics. Well, they say in politics, anything is possible. Joe Akogun tweeting said, that's inclusive politics. God bless Jide Sanwo-Olu. Only desperate and faith politicians are drumming war of division and ethnicity. We won't let them divide us in Lagos. Ndigbo for Jide Sanwo-Olu, Ndigbo for APC Lagos. And then from Chuksi Pablo, they are speaking for their pockets. Oga, not for the Igbos in Lagos. And then we saw more commentary yesterday. This Twitter user Emeka Gift said, under duress and threat, Ohanaeze Ndigbo Lagos chapter succumbs to Tinubu's threat of eviction. Endorse APC governorship aspirant in Lagos. And then let's go on and take a look at more reactions yesterday to the video you just watched. Eze Aloysius tweeting said, looks like a hired crowd. I advocate a peaceful coexistence in Lagos, but not with intimidation. Although I like the initiative to douse tension. And then we saw one more Twitter user yesterday, Agulinda, tweeting said you need to ensure that they are not attacked again as they were during the presidential and National Assembly elections. And then from Olushola Ishola tweeting said, I am calling on all my Igbo, Edo, Calabar, Ijo, etc. brothers and sisters to go out and vote on Saturday. Vote out APC. You have properties in Lagos, you pay taxes, you are a stakeholder in the project Nigeria and Lagos. You are not contesting traditional kingship. This is governorship. Vote. Olushola Shola tweeting. And of course, we saw this report yesterday on Instablog Nigeria. The Lagos State Police Command has launched an investigation into a viral video by a yet-to-be-identified Igbo man threatening to kill a Yoruba man at Adeyinka grandson. Lagos police spokesperson Chike Oti said his boss, Ubairu Mwazu, had already directed the intelligence arm of the command to probe the video with a view to obtain credible intelligence that will lead to the arrest and prosecution of the character. It's quite a disturbing video where the guy you are seeing on your screen is threatening to kill someone. And that video is currently trending on Instablog. We're not bringing it to you this morning. We don't want to be seen as encouraging what may seem to be like hate speech. We go now to Kano State, where yesterday a federal high court has said that the PDP governorship candidate in that state cannot participate in the governorship elections. This has also generated a firestorm on Twitter. Let's go on and take a look at how that development panned out yesterday. Breaking news, Federal High Court stops the governorship candidate of the PDP in Kano, Abba Yusuf, from the March 9 governorship election. We'll take a look at a few details from that report in the next slide. This was trending yesterday also. The judge, Louis Alagoa, ruled that the PDP did not conduct governorship primary election in Kano and declared the candidature of Yusuf null and void. This is really generating some talk in the social media. Let's go on and take a look at some reactions. The new media aide to the governor of Kano State, Dawisu, tweeting said, breaking news, a federal high court has sacked Abba K. Yusuf as the gubernatorial candidate of the PDP in Kano and has ruled in favor of Alhaji Ibrahim Alamin Little. Kwankwasia is dead and buried even before the Saturday's election. Congratulations, my governor. That's from Dawisu, who is the new media aide to Governor Ganduje of Kano State. H.A. Hayatu tweeted and said, their strategists failed to tell the judge to pass judgment on Friday before the election. As it is, Abba will appeal the judgment they got, and INEC has no excuse but to include PDP in Kano election. Have they forgotten APC's Zamfara got judgment on Thursday for NAS elections? From H.A. Hayatu, we saw that. And from Imam Shams, tweeting said, someone's arrogance has finally killed PDP in Kano. And I don't know who he's referring to in that tweet, but he attached a photograph of El-Rufai. The El-Rufai is from Kaduna State. Ovie Ali tweeting said, this is Kwankwaso and Ganduje in 1981 as best friends for decades. But out of greed, some blackmailers in Kano set up Ganduje for a scandal, just so Kwankwaso can impose his son-in-law Abba on Kanawas. Even with a new candidate before Saturday, PDP in Kano has just lost the election. Quite interesting pictures that we attached to this tweet. According to that Twitter user told us that this is Ganduje and this is Kwankwaso in 1981. They've been friends for a very long time. And also this picture, as you can see, this is the younger Kwankwaso and the young Ganduje these photos were shared yesterday on Twitter. So clearly these politicians know themselves very well and they understand themselves very well. They are friends from what we can see. But there seems to be a new development on the Kano issue. The PDP Kano State wished to draw the attention of the general public that the High Court's judgment concerns only our party and not our candidates. The party has already appealed the judgment, while our candidate continues with preparations for the upcoming governorship elections, I think it meant to say. Sani Tuku PT tweeted that. Atiku is the head of the Northern Operations for Premium Times. Shared that development with us yesterday. We go now to Port Harcourt, where Wike Must Go was trending on Twitter yesterday. Some Nigerians took to the social media to call for Wike's exit from being the governor of Rivers State. Awaji Meji tweeted and said, over 300 teachers in demonstration schools were illegally sacked by Governor Wike since February 2016 till date. 3 years of starvation, scholarship, RSSDA, unemployment, fake projects, non-payment of bursary, Madrid Academy scam, non-payment of pension. Wike must go. The Wike must go hashtag was trending yesterday on Twitter. Mayo Famuyiwa tweeting said, how can a man like this be the governor of a state like Rivers? People must have made a mistake by voting to office. Hope they will correct their mistake this time around. Wike must go. And then we saw more tweets yesterday. Tamarif employed over 15,000 Rivers youths. They brought sanity to our roads. Then came Wike. He disbanded it and gave the job to his thugs who terrorized motorists. Wike must go. From Winnie 49, we saw that tweet. But we've also seen the pushback. But before we take a look at the pushback, this is one more tweet on the Wike must go trend. Daminabo Eric tweeted and said, Rivers State has retrogressed badly, that it has lost its glory of Garden City to Garbage City. We no longer observe monthly environmental sanitation since it came on board. The streets of Rivers State are smelling and all the drainage is blocked with trashes. Wike must go. But we've seen also a pushback yesterday. Mr. Grandeur tweeting said, I have been reading the tweet, Wike must go. But unfortunately, only about 7 paid APC supporters have been tweeting for more than 100 times each. Let me also remind you outsiders that Nyesom Wike is the #1 performing governor in Nigeria today. He is going nowhere. From Mr. Grandeur, we saw that. Pro AB2 tweeting said, see as the man fine, and you can't say Wike must go. Is your head turning on your own? 4 years ago, I made a big mistake driving to PH during rainy season. It was the most frustrating trip I've ever had. I was surprised at the level of development I saw 3 weeks ago in Port Harcourt. I beg, Wike must continue. And of course, we've seen this very, not too very happy video of residents flee Abonema, Rivers State, in fear of reprisal attack by soldiers keeping guard in their community. The attack, which reports say left one soldier dead and another with serious gunshot injuries, is said to have been carried out by men dressed in military uniforms. Let's take a look at this video.
Who are running away from their homes. Power Tozu in Abonema. There's Power Tozu in Abonema. People are running from their homes. Look at them, carry their bags. Running away. There's no peace in Abonema. Akuku Toro. There's no peace. Some hoodlums, militants, came and killed about 3 armies. 3 soldier men are down. So people are running away. See? They're in trouble. Abonema is in trouble.
Okay, we hope that whatever is happening at Bonima or other places in Rivers State, the security agents can step in and maintain law and order. And this report broke yesterday that the CBN Governor, Godwin Emefiele, has been relieved of his duties as the governor of CBN. But let's take a look at how that development started on Twitter. Jackson PBN tweeted and said, CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele has been issued 2 weeks to clean his table. Make it super clean, then resign quietly. The cabal would officially take over the NNPC, CBN, NSPMC and all. Next level confirmed. If you are waiting for a link, I am bringing it to your dinner table. And then we saw one more tweet from Dr. Charles Omole tweeting at DC Omole. Godwin Emefiele on his way out of CBN, it will appear, if reports coming out of Abuja is accurate, he is to proceed to leave this week, preparatory to his final departure. This news was trending yesterday. A lot of media houses had reported this, and the presidency has not officially debunked this report, but the cable brought us a report yesterday. Buhari has not sacked Emefiele as CBN governor. The cable in that report said he spoke to several presidency sources, and they said that that report is not true, that Godwin Emefiele is still the central bank governor. And also we've seen some reports also quoting Isaac Okora, for the spokesperson of CBN, as saying that Emefiele is still on his seat as CBN governor. We'll go now to this video which has been trending. Apostle Suleiman admonishes Nigerians never to resort to violence in the name of politics. In this video you're about to watch, he has said that nobody deserves to die for politicians. As they are friends, they know themselves very well. Let's take a look at this video.
We attach too much value on our pains when we don't see the end result. It's like what is happening in the country now. An election came, election passed. And you see people killing themselves over an election where the two players are friends. You are killing yourself, abusing, making permanent enemies. When the two players will busy sit down, discuss your foolishness over dinner. The most stupid form of loyalty is to inherit your boss's enemies. Stop fighting and don't die for politicians. They are friends. Youth corpers, when you hear gunshot, run. Don't die. 4 years is 48 months. 48 months is 208 weeks. 208 weeks is 1,460 days. Because of trying to install somebody for that few number of days, you lose your years of 30. So opening your mouth to abuse people is senseless. Verbal recklessness is on the premise of mental bankruptcy. Am I communicating? And hear me, verbal buoyancy is a proof of mental solidity. Nigeria is bigger than everybody. Politics is a game. If you don't win today, you win tomorrow. Why are you killing yourself? Why are we dying? You have many of you now in church, different parties, you are now enemies because of political party. Are you following what I'm saying? It's a game. Don't die. Don't kill yourself. Peace. What this country needs is what? Peace. Don't kill yourself. Even the players do not talk verbally. Don't abuse yourself. Let there be peace. Do you understand me? That's what we need in the country.
Okay, clearly the words of Apostle Johnson Suleiman. Clearly he's not just a man of God, he's also a man of letters. This is where we draw the curtain this morning on Kakaaki Social. Please follow the conversation on all our social media platforms at Kakaaki Social on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Kakaaki Social. I am Ohimaya Maize. Now handing you over back now to Shola and Otive.
Thank you very much, Ohima.